Sensational.
Comment and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Man, there's trouble coming for Vince. He's no longer part of the WWE, but trouble's coming for Vince and Brock Lesnar because they are abusing women for SA. If you don't know what SA is, listen to this video. But come on now. This is not good. Wrestling fans may not even want to hear it.
Vince McMahon in hot water again. He is accused of sexual abuse and trafficking. We will break it down. So former WWE employee Janelle Grant just filed a lawsuit alleging sex trafficking against Vince McMahon. She also named John Laurinaitis. I don't know if there's some other employees, but either way, what's in this thing is absolutely devastating to read. Now, if you remember, Vince McMahon paid off some women in the past. This specific case, Janelle Grant was paid $3 million. Well, what happened was Vince McMahon paid $1 million and then stopped making payments. So what happened? Janelle Grant files this lawsuit and makes that agreement void. So the accusations are exactly what you think they are, that he forced himself on her in his office, passed her around to other employees, showed videos and things like that to WWE employees. Just horrific stuff. Go read about it. I don't need to list everything. What I really didn't like to read was that they are alluding to the fact that Vince was trying to re-sign a big name athlete, let's just say a really big name athlete that may or may not also fought in Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, that may have been the biggest star at the company, and he was texting with her and he was suggesting things with her. So don't love reading that. Don't love reading any aspect of this. Watch how this all plays out. But Vince McMahon, clearly he left the company earlier because of some of this stuff. This is just days after Endeavor announced that The Rock was joining the board, the Netflix deal. So clearly they were riding high this week, and now this lawsuit comes out. Either way, this is not good for Vince McMahon, not good for WWE. We'll see how it plays out.
Looks like Vince McMahon's legal issues aren't going away anytime soon. The Wall Street Journal reported today about a demand letter that McMahon's representative received on November 3rd. A lawyer for former referee Rita Chatterton is asking for $11.75 million in damages. In 1992, Chatterton first publicly accused McMahon of raping her in a limo in 1986. The letter from Chatterton's attorney states that she has, quote, suffered years of ongoing depression, substance abuse, disordered eating, lost income, and overall a decreased quality of life. In 1993, McMahon alleged that Chatterton was induced to make a false rape charge after her lawsuit was filed. At the time, she was asking for $5 million. Also, McMahon's attorneys received an email from an attorney for a former spa manager. The claim is that McMahon assaulted the spa manager in 2011 at a California resort. This was previously unreported by the media. The Wall Street Journal states that the former spa manager says she reported the alleged assault at the time to the resort, and she told her husband about the incident. Her husband reportedly drove to a WWE event to confront McMahon but was turned away, according to people that the Wall Street Journal spoke with. This allegation is separate from the 2006 allegation at a tanning salon in Boca Raton, Florida. The Wall Street Journal stated that spokesmen for WWE and the company's board of directors have declined to comment. McMahon has also declined to comment, and WWE attorney Jared McDevitt has not responded to requests for comment.
Brock Lesnar has been suspended by WWE after shocking allegations surfaced. So the following reports come from Wall Street Journal and Ringside News. So, a woman by the name Janelle Grant, who received a payout from Vince McMahon a few years ago, which of course obviously led to Vince McMahon retiring. Vince McMahon supposedly had a relationship with this woman in the past and paid her hush money to not talk about the relationship. She has filed a brand new lawsuit, and she accused Vince McMahon of trafficking and abuse and exploitation. The report goes on to say that Vince McMahon lured her with promises of career advancement and eventually exploited and trafficked her to other men within the company. So Vince McMahon is once again in trouble. And not only is Vince McMahon in trouble, but Brock Lesnar is actually involved in this situation. So let's go ahead and take a look at the news report about Brock Lesnar. So according to the Wall Street Journal and Ringside News, the lawsuit alleges that Vince McMahon instructed Janelle Grant to create personalized, lewd content for a WWE superstar described as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent. While the suit didn't name the individual, it identified him as Brock Lesnar. McMahon allegedly shared explicit photos with Lesnar, stating that he liked what he saw after Lesnar agreed to a new WWE contract. So the next part I'm going to have to censor. McMahon texted Grant in August 2021 indicating that part of the deal was bleeping you. In December 2021, McMahon allegedly gave Grant's personal cell phone number to Lesnar. Lesnar apparently asked her to send a video of herself urinating. After she did, he called her the B word. So these are very severe allegations put against Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon. Clearly, Vince McMahon will be punished because of this. And there's even rumors going around that WWE is already trying to distance itself from Vince McMahon. But rumor has it that Brock Lesnar will also be punished for being involved in this situation. WWE is currently doing its own internal investigation on the allegations put against Vince McMahon and Brock Lesnar, and it's being rumored that Brock Lesnar will likely be suspended indefinitely until the investigation done by WWE itself is over.
In a very explicit and disturbing filing in federal court today, a former WWE staffer named Janelle Grant is suing Vince McMahon for rape, sex trafficking, and battery. Janelle Grant is also taking WWE itself to task for negligence and suing former WWE head of talent relations and general manager John Laurinaitis for sexual assault and more. With a document full of alleged vile behavior and violence on the part of the already much accused McMahon and others at WWE, Grant details a relationship full of cringy sexual innuendo from the first time she met McMahon in March 2019. A relationship that soon turned overtly vehemently sexual as a clear condition of her employment and soon after that turned vicious. Sharing naked images of Grant with other senior WWE staffers, forcing Grant into group sex situations, aggressive physical situations with degrading language like used over and over. Some encounters saw the use of sex toys that resulted in physical injuries and some crossing of state lines, hence the trafficking claim. Grant is seeking a wide range of unspecified damages. The plaintiff also wants a declaratory judgment that the NDA is void and unenforceable, and does not bar any of plaintiff's claims against defendants McMahon and WWE.
You have former employee of WWE, Janelle Grant, alleging that the former chair of WWE, Vince McMahon, forced her into a sexual relationship. There was sexual assault, sexual abuse, and trafficking at the hands of Vince McMahon. She goes on to say in this 70-page complaint that in one instance, she was forced into sexual activity by McMahon and another WWE employee locked in a room. She said she did not want to participate, but she was forced to do so. In this complaint, she alleges that one of the men said no means yes. Now, Janelle Grant worked for WWE for about a year, and essentially she's detailing that in order to get a job and keep her job there, she was forced into this sexual relationship with McMahon and forced to engage in sexual activity with other WWE employees and WWE superstars. Now, ultimately, she says that WWE was aware of what was going on, but did nothing. She was there for about a year. She ended up leaving, but before she did, she says she was forced to sign an NDA by McMahon in exchange for $3 million. So McMahon is responding via a spokesperson. They responded to Deadline. Here is exactly what this spokesperson said. Quote, "This lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made-up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth." Goes on to say that McMahon will vigorously defend himself.
Be the best you can be. love your family, love your friends, spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.